All right, what up, soccer fans? Today is the East Midlands Derby between the Nottingham Forest and the Derby County Rams, aka the Lamb Chops. Well, these two soccer teams are richly heavy in history. Both of them were managed by Brian Clough back in their heyday. Clough, he started with the Derby County Rams, then he went to Leeds Scum United, and then he was topped out with the Nottingham Forest. You all saw that in the Darned United. Well, these two teams having good seasons right now. Derby sit in 5th place, while Nottingham sit just outside the playoffs, right below Middlesbrough. But they do have the best record in terms of most wins and games lost this year. But let's look a little bit of history, how we got to where we are this season in 2018-2019. Let's go back to 2007. Well, in the 2006-2007 EPL Championship season, Billy Davis took the Derby Rams all the way to Wembley, where they defeated the West Birmingham Albion Baggy Birds at the playoff final and then got them promoted to the EPL. Unfortunately for the Derby Rams, in the EPL that season, they only got 11 points and were known as the worst soccer team in EPL history. During that 2008 season, Nottingham Forest, who basically were forgotten, they got promoted against Yaleville in the last game of the season of League One EPL, and that was when we finally saw Nottingham Forest and Derby Rams in the same season. Billy Davis, who guided Derby Rams to promotion back in 2006-2007, had a great season that year, but didn't do so well the following year. He got fired, and then we saw him move over. He became the Nottingham Forest coach. He did a Brian Clough managing both. While at Nottingham Forest in his second season, he guided them to an amazing 3rd-place finish, but they lost in the playoffs against the Blackpool Nectarines. But promise was ahead, and they looked forward. The following year, they finished 6th, which was a bit of a disappointment, and they lost in the playoffs yet again, this time to the Swansea Swans of Walesland. And that is when we saw the end of Billy Davis. Nottingham thought they were a powerhouse, so they basically hired Steve McLaren off a season, and I think it was like Holland or something. They had a really horrible season, but then after that, he then signed, no surprise, with the Derby Rams. He pulled another Brian Clough. Now, he actually revitalized his career because before this, he was known as the fellow with the umbrella, how badly he did with the British national team after they lost to Croatia in 2007. While McLaren did pretty well with the Derby County Rams, he did take them to the playoff final, but they lost against the Queen's Park Power Rangers. Bobby Zamora got the winning field goal right at the end, and that took the Power Rangers right to the EPL Premier League. So let's fast forward today. Aitor Karanka, who used to be the soccer coach for Middlesbrough Reds of Tyneside, is now with the Nottingham Forest. Frank Lampard, former Chelsea West London Super Soccer striker, he is now the head coach for the Derby County Rams. Now, whatever you think the result is going to be today, these two teams, they've got a lot in common. They basically get the playoff finals. They have a lot of soccer coaches that get each other, that manage each other. But I personally think whatever the results today, we're going to see these two teams in the playoffs this year of the EPL Championship. That could be in the semifinal, or that could be at the final at Wembley.